5 songs chosen by one of the band's biggest fans. It's My 5 on Bon Jovi Radio. It's my life.
Welcome to Bon Jovi Radio on Sirius XM. This is Jerry from Erie, Pennsylvania, sharing my 5 favorite Bon Jovi tracks. You Want to Make a Memory, my absolute favorite Bon Jovi song. I remember the first time I heard this song back in March of 2007 when the band performed it for the very first time on an award show. That night I recorded it on VHS and I rewatched it at least 1,000 times before the single came out in May. This song is very different than what the band had ever done before. What I love about it is the build-up. At the beginning, it's a very easy listen, and as the song continues, it builds up musically, tugging at your heartstrings. At the end of the song, when John sings You Want to Make a Memory over and over, I always get goosebumps and chills. I also love the outro with the band, with Tico keeping a steady beat, David on the keys, and Richie singing Woo over and over and over. I also have to give credit to the music video, which is also my favorite music video. The song and video really complement each other wonderfully. Here's You Want to Make a Memory. This is Jerry from Erie, Pennsylvania, and I'm sharing my top 5 favorite Bon Jovi songs on Bon Jovi Radio. Shine, my second favorite Bon Jovi song. What an incredible love song. It's one of the newer songs of Bon Jovi, and it proves how well John can still write and sing a love song, tugging at our heartstrings. When I first heard this song back in 2020, I immediately fell in love with it and felt that every word in that song was how I felt towards my wife. So in 2021, when my wife and I got married, this was our wedding song. This was the song that we had our first dance to. So this song is very special to me because of that. So here's my second favorite Bon Jovi song, Shine. These are the top 5 Bon Jovi songs according to me. This is Jerry from Erie, Pennsylvania on Bon Jovi Radio. Roller Coaster, my third favorite Bon Jovi song. Out of the top 5, this song probably means the most to me lyrically. This song practically saved my life and proves how powerful music and songwriting can be. During the release of This House Is Not For Sale in 2016, I was going through a really dark time in my life, feeling alone and isolated, and my depression had worsened at the time. On the edge of defeat, I remember going on a very long road trip just to get away, get fresh air, and put my favorite band on loud. After a while, Roller Coaster came on, and a switch just flipped. I turned it up so loud and put the song on repeat, focusing on the lyrics, advising how life isn't always great and has its ups and downs. These lyrics gave me the guidance I needed at the time and saved me. After that moment, it was a complete 360 for me. I've led a happier life since that day, and when I have a bad day, I throw this song on to remind me the guidance and advice that I need and need reminded once in a while. When I see this song live, I close my eyes and feel a connection to it deeply. As I sing along, I recall how this song pulled me from a really dark time and how happy I have been since listening to this song. So here's a song that means a lot to me, Roller Coaster. Hello, I'm Jerry from Erie, Pennsylvania, and these are my top 5 favorite Bon Jovi tracks. Stick to Your Guns, my 4th favorite Bon Jovi song. This song really helped me during my teenage years. From not fitting in and trying to learn who I was, this song taught me to stand up for what I believe in and love and being true to myself. There's a lyric in the song, aim from the heart, some will love you and some will curse you. That lyric taught me to be my full authentic self, knowing those who will love me for who I really am. So here's my 4th favorite Bon Jovi song, Stick to Your Guns. From Erie, Pennsylvania, sharing my 5 favorite Bon Jovi tracks. I Want You, my 5th favorite Bon Jovi song. I Want You is an extremely underrated love song from the album Keep the Faith. It's probably my favorite love song that John has ever written. I absolutely love David's keys in this song, and John's vocals always blow me away. If I could pick to see any song live that the band never does, this song would be it. So here's my fifth favorite Bon Jovi song, I Want You. The first time I heard Bon Jovi, it was May 2000. I was an 8-year-old boy, and I remember watching VH1 music videos. The music video for It's My Life, which was a new single at the time, came on, and the song immediately pulled me in. Watching the video, I also thought it was the coolest thing, seeing a guy dedicated to jump through hoops just to see his favorite band. So every morning I'd wake up and watch VH1 just to see that music video. After learning Crush, the new album, was coming out in June, I begged my dad every day to get me the album on release day. Release day came, my dad got me the album, and let's just say that entire summer, that's the only album that I listened to. Eventually, my dad got tired of listening to that album and decided to get me other Bon Jovi albums. And it just got deeper and deeper, and I've been a fan for 24 years now. My favorite thing about Bon Jovi music? Well, I have two answers to that. The first is how John and Richie and other co-writers will write a Bon Jovi song from their emotions, their experiences, and once they release those songs, it becomes our song. And when we get those songs, we feel such a connection to them. Songs that have accompanied us during good and bad times. And those songs that we've made memories to. So it's amazing how those songs become ours. And then the second thing is friendships. Being in the Bon Jovi fandom, I have made so many great friendships with other diehard fans who love this band as much as me and quote-unquote get it. My favorite Bon Jovi concert memory or experience? Well, I've been to about 70 shows, and I have so many. But one that means a lot to me is probably Nashville of 2022. When the band, it was the last show of the band's 2022 tour, and John did a speech at the end about how the tour was going to be, just to see if they could still do it. And of course they could still do it. They were great that tour. And so John gave an emotional speech, and then they played I'll Be There For You, which closed the show. But what meant so much about it was at the end of the song, John did some ad-libs, and John seemed very vulnerable while performing it. And I remember one thing was at the end of it, as the band was still playing, John was starting to go down the stairs, which leaves the stage. And I remember him taking a step back, turning to look at the crowd, and just for a few seconds, just embracing it, taking it in, and looking at the crowd, because it was the last show of the tour. And you could see the emotion in his face and how appreciative that he was to be there. And then leaving the stage, and the band did their outro, band left, and I remember when the lights went up, not only were there tears in my eyes, but there were tears in so many other fans' faces, and it was definitely an emotional experience, and I can't describe it perfectly, but it was really heartfelt. So that's one of my favorite memories. My favorite Bon Jovi album. I get asked this question quite a bit, and I have three answers for three different reasons. My first favorite album is Lost Highway because of the lyrics and the memories I have associated to that album. The second one would be Crush because that's the album that started it all for me in 2000. And then Keep the Faith because of it musically. So those are my three favorite albums for three different reasons.